Weekend death of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia in West Texas will have a big impact on voting in this state. Take a look at the district maps for the state Senate. In our viewing area, we have 7 different Senate districts. Travis County alone is broken up into 4 districts. These lines were argued before the court, and Justice Scalia could have been the deciding vote to change them. KXAN political reporter Phil Prazin reports his death could sway a Supreme Court decision.
Malia Mazar picks up a projector from UT Austin's media services. She has big plans for Votorama, an up-all-night party where students line up for the first Texas votes of 2016.
I feel like it's my duty to go make sure that my voice is heard.
The Supreme Court was mulling over how we vote, and the process started here in Texas, where voters send 1 senator to the Texas Capitol for every 800,000 people. Senate District 4 in the Houston suburbs has 500,000 eligible voters. But a neighboring district downtown has more felons, non-citizens, and children, causing the same population to have 200,000 fewer eligible voters. Conservatives argued a vote in the city is worth more than a vote in rural areas or suburbs.
Justice Scalia was a giant.
Robert Henneke from the Texas Public Policy Foundation says Scalia was a solid vote on a court split 5-4 on controversial cases.
There are 24 cases that have already been argued before the Supreme Court that they have not published an opinion. And on those cases, Justice Scalia's vote would be essentially thrown out.
And the Texas redistricting case was one of those 24. Throwing out Scalia's vote could save the state from immediately redrawing the lines. Phil Prazin, KXAN News.
In the event of a tie, while the court has 8 justices, the case would be sent back to the lower court. In the Texas Senate case, the lower court upheld the current system. Going in depth now, take a look at the current makeup of the Texas House. There are 150 districts. In 60 of those districts, there is no opposition for the incumbent in either the primary or the general election. About 30 incumbents will not face a challenger in the primary at all. More than 40 do have a primary challenger, but less than half will have an opponent in the general election. Now, there are only 16 completely open races. In other words, in Texas, incumbents have a much better shot at re-election. And changing district lines would mean a big shakeup in Texas politics.
As for the